Hi guys, it's me. Here we are with 11.5 in the guided practice. I sure hope you've already watched the video because this is another problem solving lesson and this one can be kind of a challenge. So I have my paper ready. Today's learning target is I can solve a simpler problem to help solve a big or harder problem. So today might be a little bit more talking for me, but I'm really hoping that you guys will be able to follow along and understand. And again, if you have any questions, please send me a dojo message, have mom and dad, and then that way I can either call you or email back if you need some. All right. So again, if you need to pause at any time, that's okay. And I already have my guided practice up. And I should have told you, I forgot to tell you on Monday, but today we're on page 282. All right. Here we go with our guided practice because sometimes we have to solve a little bit of a smaller problem to answer a big question. So here we go. It says Lewis sees that this tile design has triangles made up of smaller triangles. And remember, a triangle is a three-sided shape. How many triangles are there in all? So our hint says to make a list. Look for large triangles as well as small. So next to my number one, I'm going to put a large, an L, and a small like this. Okay, now when I look at the large triangles, I really see one big triangle right here. So I'm going to say there is one. Now I'm going to count how many small triangles I see. Well, I see one at the top. One, two, three, and four. So there are four small triangles. Are there any other triangles in there that we can see? Well, this is just one big one, no matter which direction you turn it. So now when it says how many triangles are there in all, I have to add up 1 plus 4. So there are 5 triangles in that one shape. And I do like how it made it a little bit easier by counting the large one and then the small ones after. Okay, number 2. Now remember, you should have watched the video first because sometimes it refers to that. So number 2, in the example above, what simpler problems were used? Tell why these were used. So I'm going to come back up here. And it says Taryn made the tile design at the right. You can find large squares made up of small squares in her design. How many squares are there in all? So what was the first thing that we had to figure out before we counted? Well, what simpler problems? We counted the small, medium, oh, I forgot to put my comma. Remember, comma's in a list. Small, comma, medium, comma, and large squares. Sometimes it makes it easier. I'm going to make this full screen. Sometimes it makes it easier when you break something down and you have to find, okay, let's count all the smalls. Now we'll count the mediums and now we'll count the large. Or you could go the opposite direction as well. Now I'm going to skip number 3 and I'm going to go straight to number 4 because number 4 can be tricky. So I'm going to go back to my book. If I can get it to move, it's just not moving right now. There we go. All right, number 4. Oh no, it says persevere. That means it could be a tough one. We got to keep working until we figure it out. This design has rectangles that are several different sizes. How many rectangles are there in all? So I want to remind myself, okay, a rectangle has 4 sides. It has 4 right angles. Okay, I think I'm going to break this down by large, medium, and small rectangle, like this. Okay, together let's count. How many large rectangles are there? Well, one big one. We could call that the extra large. Now when I look for small, because I think that's the easiest one to go to next, I see that there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, small rectangles. Now this is where it gets tricky because now we got to figure out the medium-sized ones. Okay. Maybe I should have a different chart because this doesn't really help me. I have an idea. Okay. Instead, I'm going to draw a big rectangle like this. And I'm going to make it into a kind of like a chart. So I see that this is a 1 by 1, right? It's just one square, 1 by 1, 1 by 1. And there were 8 of those 1 by 1s. Now I'm going to count a 1 by 2. I think this will make this a little bit easier. Let me show you in full screen so that way you can see what I'm doing. So if I have a 1 by 1, now I'm going to go with a 1 by 2. So that I might have to add on to my chart. So that means if I have a 1 by 2, okay, so here's 1, 2, 3 on the top, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I'm going to write that down in a little letter. Now, can this be considered a rectangle? A 1 by 2? Yes, it can. 6, so 7, 8, 9, 10 1 by 2s. Now I'm going to count a 1 by 3. When I say 1 by 3, think about an array. So it's 1 and 1, oh sorry, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so a 1 by 1, 2, 3. So there's 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2. I got to count like this or I might forget. Then we come to the bottom. 1, 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 2, 3. There are 4 1 by 3s. Oh, I think there's going to be a lot of rectangles in this. All right, should we do a 1 by 4? Because that would follow the pattern. So here we have a 1 by 4 and a 1 by 4. So we have 2 of those. Now, oh my goodness, look at my chart. I better add on, right? Okay, now we're going to say a 2 by 2 because I can't do a 2 by 1 because I've already done that. Because remember, commutative property 1 by 2 is a 2 by 1. So now we're doing 2 by 1. Actually, no, I'm sorry, a 2 by 2. I'm so sorry. Okay, so 1, 2 by 1, 2. Because remember, a square and a rectangle are very close together. So a rectangle can be a square, but a square cannot be a rectangle. But here's 1, 1, 2 by 2, 1, 2 by 2. So there are 3 2 by 2s. Okay, let's count a 2 by 3. Ooh, my chart is kind of messy. I'm sorry about that. So we have 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So there's 1. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. We have 2 2 by 3s. All right, and a 2 by 4, like for building things. A 2 by 4, we have 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3, and 4. So 1 2 by 4. Now, do you think we can say oh my goodness, look at my chart. Oh my goodness gracious. Can we say a 3 by 1? Well, we already have a 1 by 3, so that's the same thing, right? So now can we say a 3 by 2? I'm going to come down here. Oh, we already have a 2 by 3, so we can't do that one. Can we say a 3 by 3? Nope, we cannot. But we can say, no, I think that's it. I think we have them all. Now I'm going to add them up. So 8 plus 10 plus 4 plus 2 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1. So I'm going to say it again. 8 plus 10. Maybe I should show you in full screen because then you can add it along with me. I can get it in front of the camera. 8 plus 10 plus 4 plus 2 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1. and that is 30 rectangles. But did you see how I really kind of my first way didn't work that well, so I had to rethink it and I went with another chart. I love tables and charts. You guys know I love lists. All right, number 5. Let's do number 5 together. This can be hard. Okay. 4 friends met and each person shook hands with everyone else once. How many handshakes in all were there? Okay, first solve for 2 or 3 friends, draw a picture, and make a table. Okay, so let's go ahead and have it be, I'm going to write 4 names. Let's have it be Ava, Ethan, Thaden, oops, I didn't, and, who should my 4th? Oh, okay, Inara, because I know you guys are watching for sure. Okay. So we got to figure out how many handshakes. So remember how we did this with the organized lists with the sandwiches? Okay, so I'm going to have Ava with and Ethan. So remember, it'll be Ava shakes Ethan, Ava shakes Thaden, and Ava shakes Inara. Remember how we did this? Okay, I'm going to move on. Now I have Ethan Ethan already shook Ava's. So now Ethan shakes Thaden. Ethan shakes Inara's. Okay? Oh, my goodness, my handwriting. So sorry. Now we're going to do the next one. Okay. Thaden has already shook hands with Ava and Ethan. So Thaden and Inara. And Inara's already shook hands with everybody. So how many handshakes do we have? 6 handshakes. Okay, and that's what my guided practice looks like today. Now, Now please remember, sometimes with problem solving, they can be a little bit harder, but think about everything that you've learned. Think about how to make tables and charts and organize lists, because I know that you guys know how to do this. So, like always, it would be a fabulous idea if you would like to move on and answer these couple questions. And it says you may use a picture, a table to help you. And I would do that because, like I said, organized lists are a great way. Now, please remember, if you have any questions, to let me know. I am always here to help you guys. I do feel bad that I can't roll around in my chair and come see you guys at your desk. So please, 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 if you need help, please let me know. Have a fabulous day, you guys, and I will see you soon.